Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I'm here with some of the newer fragrances from the House of Dapper, and we're gonna talk about the discount, and at some point during the end I'm gonna kind of show you the new discount schedule that they have. It is available all year round. And on top of that, I will disclaim this right now, their new thing is you will get a sample or a mystery sample with every $50 you spend, not to exceed 6 samples. So that's a lot of samples that you guys are getting with your orders. And then this new discount schedule, it just is kind of broken down with, depending on how much you spend, you save a certain amount. So it kind of makes it easier to not have to wait for a holiday. So you can just order whenever you feel like it, especially if these new drops come out. I have 11 new fragrances. So I'm going to talk about these fragrances. I'm going to tell you which ones are my favorites. Because there's 11 and that is a lot of new fragrances, I don't actually want to get into the notes too much. I kind of want to get into the vibe. I will tell you this, I actually like all of them. But I have, I would say, 3 or 4 absolute favorites. I'm going to save those for last because I want to. Now, let's get into these fragrances. So the first one I want to talk about is one that I find very versatile, and it's going to be Dapper's version of Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino Forte. And guys, if you guys really like 4711, because I know you guys know I really enjoy 4711, and you want something that projects like a beast and lasts forever, this is definitely it. I find that kind of fragrance with that neroli to be versatile. I feel like you can wear it year round. It is so strong. And I mean, you guys, if you've watched this channel long enough, you know I really do like 4711. I wish it lasted longer. And this is it. This is really similar to it. I don't have the actual Neroli Portofino because people say that it doesn't actually have that good of lasting power either. So I was not gonna blind buy that just to be disappointed. This though, this is definitely a monster. Guys, everything that Dapper makes is straight to parfum. It is 40% oil concentration. It is very, very heavy in oils. So it's going to last forever. It smells really good. If that is the type of DNA you like, this is going to be one you like. I don't want to talk too much about it. Let's go to the next one, which is Fragrance du Bois New York 5th Avenue. I thought this was going to be another rosewood fragrance, but once it dries down, you're pulling out this vanilla, this kind of gourmandy note, caramel. The cashmerean, I think, shines way more in the dry down. I really like cashmerean. And I think you can pull some of that sweetness out of the opening. It's like a sweet rosy opening, but I'm telling you, I think the dry down is way better. Typically, if you like a sweet rose fragrance, you know that you like that. This is gonna be the one for you. Again, pretty insane lasting power, and they're, in my experience so far, all of these have really insane lasting power and project really well. And for the most part, I don't go nose blind to any of these. I have a little bit of nose blind to one of them, a little bit of nose blindness to one of them. I'm gonna talk about it. It is actually one of my favorites. But this one is a really nice one, and I'm actually looking forward to wearing this more in colder evenings, which it is starting to get a little colder here in the evening, so I'm pretty excited about that. Next, this one, if you like rose, because I just talked about rose, I wanted to get into this one. You're going to love this one, and it's going to be Dapper's version of MFK L'Homme à la Rose. Guys, it's got a fresh rose with a little bit of sweetness in the background. It's really, really nice. Again, I find rose to be a year-round fragrance, and because this one has freshness in it, you can definitely wear it anytime that you want. I think in the initial blast, you get a ton of that freshness, which is really, really nice. I really, lately especially, have been really digging rose fragrances, so this one is definitely one that I really like, and I like the versatility of it. Rose fragrances, again, year-round, always kind of elevates your outfit, because I find this rose fragrance one that I can wear with a white t-shirt, and I like that about it. I don't feel like I have to dress it up as much as I would have to, or I would prefer to dress up something like the last one that I talked about. I feel like this one I would have to dress up. However, I feel like L'Homme à la Rose, I could totally go white t-shirt and be just fine. Next. All right, so this next one on the open confused me quite a bit, and it's going to be Dapper's version of Tom Ford's Soleil Roulette. It definitely has a niche opening, but after you get past that like kind of burnt sugary feel, you're gonna get like a creamier vibe out of it. You're gonna get a lot of amber, definitely amber, honey, some of that orange blossom. I don't get a ton of pink pepper. The pink pepper, I feel like I get more in the opening than anywhere else. I mean, it's a top note, but I feel like as it dries down, it kind of fades, which is why I probably prefer the dry down. I don't like stuff with a ton of pink pepper in it. But I don't find the pink pepper in this obnoxious or anything because it's really not that strong, which again, I prefer. I don't really like it that much. But this does have a really nice resinous and woody dry down with that honey. I feel like the honey kind of stays the entire time, but it's nice. I don't find it overly sweet. And again, I like the dry down of this. After about 10-15 minutes, that's where this starts to shine to me. Yeah, and based on the Fragrantica reviews, I have not smelled the original Soleil Brulant because the Fragrantica reviews don't really sell it that well. It seems like this one would probably be less polarizing than the OG. If you've smelled both, comment down below. I do really like this one though. It smells really expensive, really elegant, which, I mean, when would you not want to smell like that? This one, again, I feel like would be like more for a sunset dinner because I feel like you could wear it during the day, but it's gonna be super sexy at night. Next. This next one I think is one that most people are gonna really want. If you like gourmands, try Dapper's version of is Silky Woods. It is really nice. And once it gets colder, I'm definitely gonna be wearing this a lot. It is a really creamy fragrance with that gourmand touch to it. I definitely get a lot more vanilla and sandalwood than I get tobacco. There is a little bit of tobacco, but I definitely feel like that vanilla is definitely there more than anything else. And the suede, for sure the suede. I think that's what, the suede and the sandalwood are what make it so creamy. You're not gonna get, I don't feel like I get a ton of woods out of it, but if you're a gourmand lover, you're just going to absolutely love this one. Next. If you are looking for a really refined blue fragrance, look no further than Dapper's version of Fragrance du Bois Oud Bleu Intense. Which is also a huge beast. It smells really good, super woody, obviously. It's got oud in there, a very clean, woody oud. It's got myrrh. I feel like the myrrh is very evident. The amber is very evident. The amber really shines in this fragrance. And I find that I have worn it dressed down, but I really like it dressed up. And I mean, more of like an upscale casual because I could wear like a nice pressed V-neck and feel really good rocking this. It's definitely a compliment puller. I like this one a lot because I feel like it's got some sweetness to it. It pulls a ton of compliments. And it has cardamom, so I've never worn anything with cardamom that everyone around me didn't love. This one is probably the easiest blind buy if you kind of like a nice woody, warm fragrance with the amber and the cardamom. Something that you can just wear year round and just look and smell like $1 million. Yeah, it's so, so good. Because this video, I'm trying to keep it short. If you have any questions, definitely drop it in the comments. And if they're like long, intricate questions, my Instagram is linked down below. I have no problem answering these questions. I have worn all of these multiple times. I really like my fragrances from this house because a lot of times, especially lately, I've had 10-hour work days and I don't really want to carry my fragrance with me. Dapper is where you go when you want to have something that lasts the entire day, so I typically pick from this house. Next. All right, so this one, I really like dressing up. And when I say dressing up in a nice floral button down, that's kind of, I wear a lot of button downs because, you know, I have a job. So when I wear something that's a button down and it's got some florals, I kind of enjoy this one. It's going to be Dapper's version of Kilian's I Don't Need a Prince to Be a Princess. Which, by the way, I actually think males and females could wear. I get so much vanilla and marshmallow from this. There's a lot of other things, but I get those two notes. The marshmallow is not overwhelming. It's more of the vanilla. It actually gives me a vanilla cake vibe in the best way, like a freshly baked vanilla cake. I love that. I love it when it gives me like a specific vibe, and I want to wear this like when I go out winter nights. Like I'm pretty excited about that. You guys know I love upscale dining, and this is one of the ones that you would wear to upscale dine. Yeah, it's so sexy and so nice. Freshly baked vanilla cake. I don't know why it's what I get from that, but it is what I get from that, and I like that a lot. I don't think anybody dislikes freshly baked vanilla cake. That's why I don't feel like, even though it's called I Don't Need a Prince to Be a Princess, I don't feel like you need to be female to wear this. If you're a male and you rock this, which I know you're out there because I've talked to males about this fragrance before, comment down below, let us know your experience. Next. All right, guys, so we're in my top 3 right now. This one is going to be from the house of Histoires de Parfums. It's 1828. Just check the internet, and it is marketed towards men, but I've worn this, and this is a compliment magnet on me. It is so clean. It's got papyrus, it's got nutmeg, it's got some citruses in it, but I don't find it to be a summer fragrance. This is year-round, day, night. It dresses up any outfit. I wouldn't wear this with a raggedy anything. You could, I wouldn't. I would never wear a raggedy anything. I say dress this up because people are gonna be looking at you. You might as well take advantage of it. This has pine in it. I really like pine. It's woody. It's got some incense in there. Everything is just so well balanced. This fragrance is so gorgeous. I wore this. This was the first one I wore out of all of the ones that I got. Everyone at work liked it. Like I couldn't not get a compliment when I was wearing it. It's so good. Yeah, it's so, so good. This smells amazing. I mean, again, I don't have a lot of fragrances that have eucalyptus in them, so I thought that that was so different. And the incense in here couldn't be more balanced with everything. Sometimes I feel like the incense note can be messed up, but it's so perfect here. Yeah, I love this so much. You guys need to get your nose on this if you have not already. Again, I'm going to give you guys the discount codes on the screen at some point during this video so you can pick up whatever you want. Yeah, I can't stop smelling this one. Histoires de Parfums 1828 from the House of Dapper. Guys, it is amazing. It is a huge compliment beast, and it goes all day. Next. All right, so the next one that I really liked, and this is the one that I go kind of like off and on nose blind to, is Dapper's version of Molecule 01 plus Iris. Guys, Soleil Super and Iris, I don't think they could have messed it up if they tried. I find the iris in here not to be like a lipsticky iris or anything like that. I find it to be like a little bit powdery, perfectly powdery, kind of a nice clean iris, really refined. I find this to be something you can wear all the time if you just want to pull compliments. It's really work appropriate, it's really date night appropriate. It's always appropriate. I mean, I love Molecule 01. But I think the iris just elevates it to where you could wear it and just gives it a little bit more of a refined touch, I feel like. This one, if you like the notes of Soleil Super and Iris, is your safest bet, and you should get it because you have to. The Molecule 3-packs are gonna be, if you get 3 15 mls, it's gonna be $5 off. 3 rollers, $5 off. And that runs until the end of the month. They also have the regular Molecule 01 and Molecule 01 plus Mandarin. So you get the entire versatile pack. I really like this one, guys. This is the one that I really, really wanted. Give it a shot if you like these 2 notes. I promise you it's not going to disappoint you. Next. The one that I love the most, and I feel like I always want to wear, you can kind of tell by the fact that I have a lot of fragrances and I put a pretty fat dent in this even though it performs so well. It's going to be Dapper's version of Louis Vuitton Imagination. This is just an amazing fragrance. I love tea fragrances, but this has black tea, it has ambrox, and 2 really mass appealing notes. It's so good. It has ginger, it's got a little bit of neroli. I don't find the neroli to be overbearing because neroli could be 50-50. Some people don't like a sharp neroli. This doesn't have it. It's really a background note. If anything, you're not going to pick up too much of it. The tea is like front and center, and it's got some citruses to it, and it's got like a little bit of cinnamon, but cinnamon isn't gonna be prominent. You're gonna have to really look for it to pick it up. It's the tea and the ginger and the ambroxan. Like, those are the notes that I pick up the most, and it's so good, and I love wearing it. And I'm going to tell you, I sprayed this on a sweater. I have a dog. If you guys have a dog, you kind of know sometimes when you're gone, like at work or something like that, they like to have like a piece of clothing of yours to kind of cuddle with because it reminds them of you. I sprayed it on my dog's sweater, and I went to wash it. Like, I kind of left it on his side of the bed because he does have a side of the bed. Yeah, he's very spoiled. I left it on his side of the bed, and when I went to wash it the other day, like way later, I think it was on there for like 2 weeks. It's like his security blanket. Relax. It's not a big deal. It's not like I was wearing it every day. It was like 2 weeks, and like it reeked of this stuff, and I only sprayed it like 3 times. So this stuff is like so potent. Oh, and it just smells so good. This is my favorite one. If you like tea fragrances, which I don't know who wouldn't like a tea fragrance, you have to get this. It's just so good, and I don't have anything like it. I love how unique it is, and it's just so good. And okay, let me quickly talk about the discounts. First, the molecule packages are available until the end of this month, August 2021. Second, let's talk about the discounts as I post them right over here. You can save 10% on any order up to $125. You can save 15% on any order over $125. Save 25% over $200. Save 30% over $300. So the discount codes are really nice. Again, free samples with every $50 up to the $300 mark. So no more than 6 samples, and these are going to be effective all the time. I don't want to give you the codes because I'm going to write them here and I'm going to link them down below. I think that's a lot better so that you don't have to just remember them. Again, this is going to be available year round, so you can just pick up these fragrances whenever you want, whenever a new release catches your eye, which, by the way, guys, get Imagination. I'm telling you, it is amazing. Imagination, Molecule plus Iris, and 1828. Like, these are my bad boys right here. I just love them so much. Of course, I love a lot of their older stuff too, but these are just bangers. Really like them. You probably can't tell, but I'm a big fan. Again, I told you this before. If you have any questions about any of these, I've given them multiple wearings. I try to be as brief as I could, although based on the video runtime, I obviously wasn't. I try to be as brief as I could, but I don't mind answering questions. You can drop them in the comments down below, or you can shoot me a message on Instagram. I reply. I mean, if any of you guys have messaged me, I reply to like everything. If I don't reply right away, I have a real job, so that's why, but I do my best to reply as quickly as possible. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like this video if you liked it, be subscribed to my channel, hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop new videos, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!